How's it going, YouTube? Billy Jax here once again with another deck pick. As you can see, this one is not standard. It is in fact Legacy. Legacy Affinity to be exact. I recently finished putting this together. Been pretty happy about how it's been performing. I wanted to have a Legacy deck. It's always good to have a deck for each format, just so you can pull it out and play with friends. Get something new other than standard or draft. So we'll start down here. Some free artifacts. We got 4 Frogmite and 4 Memnite. These guys are usually Memnite always is 0. Frogmite usually costs 0 to cast because of the affinity for artifacts ability. 4 Springleaf Drum. This is just for some mana fixing and mana ramping, which this deck does surprisingly well for the first couple turns. And we got a Spellskite. This protects our guys from removal like Path to Exile or Swords to Plowshares. That's pretty much his only function in the deck, other than counting as another artifact. Here we have 4 Etched Champion. This guy is always protection from all colors, because I always should have 3 artifacts by the time I play him. 4 Signal Pest, 4 Ornithopter, and these guys are all very good at carrying some equipment called Cranial Plating. Cranial Plating gets +1, +0 for each artifact you control. And as you can see, I have quite a few artifacts. So that's one of the big ways for this deck to win, is equipping Cranial Plating. The others, Master of Etherium is the artifact lord. He pumps my artifacts, and he usually comes down to 6/6 and 8/8 or something crazy like that. So he's really solid as a backup win condition. And we also have Tezzeret. Tezzeret, if he sticks for a turn, it's pretty much game over. I can +1, get up to 4 next turn as long as he's still alive. -4, and I usually deal about 20 damage. So Tezzeret, Cranial Plating, Master of Etherium, those are the primary win conditions for this deck. Some ways we get there: Thoughtcast, usually 1 blue mana to draw 2 cards. Really awesome. Artifact lands, Seat of the Synod, Vault of Whispers, and Darksteel Citadel. And coming down, we got Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb has 2 colorless mana and does 2 damage to you. This is fantastic for playing a turn 2 Tezzeret. It's not uncommon to drop an artifact land in a Mox Opal on turn 1, follow it up turn 2 with this, and cast Tezzeret. So it's a solid card. Damage doesn't matter too much. Here's a Glimmervoid just for some 1 extra land, extra mana fixing. And then down here we've got our 4 Mox Opal. So that's the main deck. It's really fast, really aggressive. It's not uncommon to win by turn 3 or turn 4, especially if you're playing a non-interactive combo deck of some sort. And against them it can win even faster. So that's the main deck for you guys. Coming up here we got 3 Dismember. This is good against the blue-white Stoneblade matchup. Removes creatures that are in your way. The damage that you take doesn't really matter. Tormod's Crypt and 4 Relic of Progenitus. Obviously this is for Dredge and other graveyard decks. 4 Mindbreak Trap. This is to beat up the combo player, the Elves player, the Storm combo player, etc. And here we've got 1 extra Spellskite to bring in for some added protection. And finally 2 Perishes for those green creature matchups. So that's the sideboard, not too complex. Main deck. So yeah, that's Legacy Affinity for you. It's a really cheap deck if you guys are looking to build something. Affinity is a good place to start. It only costs you about $250 or so. The only expensive pieces really are the Tezzerets and the Mox Opals. Everything else though you can get for pretty cheap. And a lot of the stuff is still standard legal, like Etched Champion, Memnite, Signal Pest. So if you're looking to pick up a Legacy deck, this is a good way to start off. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Thanks for watching. See you later.